Alrighty, g'day guys, so welcome to another game of FBGLTD on FBG. You know what FBG means? FBG means Egg Razor, and no shame. Egg Razor free, no shame, have not looked at my teammates' roles. Don't care, playing this. Yeah. What have we got? Monk Landlubber, Disciple Sea Giant, and Crusader Start. Okay. So realistically, functionally, it's probably okay to play this still. Probably, if I'm thinking about the best, quote-unquote, best way to play, I don't want this guy to fall too far behind. Like, I want at least one of green and pink strong in the mid-game, right? Because I can, like, kind of function with Dark Priest, and he can kind of function with Dark Priest. So I guess, like, we want green strong. Green strong means we want, like, a bit of a slower game, bit of a fatter game. Means I don't want to stay super low with this, means I want to go for, like, more of a push-oriented variant with this build, I guess. So yeah, that's, I guess, just what I'm thinking about in terms of how I want to play this. We're pretty good on 2 with him, so I'm kind of inclined to 3-0. I'm pretty bad on 3 if I do that, but again, team is okay on 3. This pushing, I'm not actually that keen. I'm pushing here. Alright, fuck it, let's stay. I don't really want to stay, but we're really bad on 2 with this push. Because he went from good versus send to leaking very hard versus send. You know, he's leaking versus send, which is totally okay. Oh, never mind, he has me wagon. I didn't pay attention to me wagon. Okay, so he's fine versus send. He's leaking relatively hard versus send. So why don't I just stay in that case? Get myself my Hellraiser. It's really good on 2 because it's one shots. Then yeah, go from there. 4 is still a problem, but just don't get unlucky, I guess. Okay, it is good for us to don't send here. We're still kind of bad on 3. I actually don't think this is bush. I want to push. I don't think this is bush. I think it's just build this. Be relatively good here. I'm not even like that good here. I'm still probably liking to a Blood Orc more often than not. But I guess it's like at least don't like more than just a Blood Orc. Because he's leaking hard versus send. He's, I think, normally doing fairly badly versus send unless he gets quite lucky with Monk plus Proton working together. He's fine versus send, and I'm fine versus send. So, I mean, we're potentially king-leaking 30 crepes to 4 Blood Orcs, right? Which is why I don't really want to contribute to leaking, like, creeps. Alright, well, let's see how the prediction goes, because I think that's 4 Blood Orcs, right? 1, 2... Blood Orc, yep, 3. Blood Orc 4. Straight on his militia, that's bad. He's leaking very, very hard. My focus is horrendous. You can see that Hellraisers, Phantom's Hellraisers aren't actually killing anything, so I'm leaking hard, which is unlucky. It's leaking. And yeah, he's totally fine. Okay, 30 crepes. Who said that? Yeah, so So I got a bit unlucky here. What I can do is 2 more egg sacs instead of this, but it's pretty awkward if I do that. I'm not doing one of the attack upgrades, I have the worst wood. I guess the good news is I put about half health off my Blood Orc, which is nice, I guess, but still doesn't feel great. I'd rather kill all the creeps and like a full health Blood Orc than like some creeps and a half health Blood Orc. Yeah, this is pretty rough. A little bit of like over push, I think. I mean, I did what I could, but if I'm gonna keep this roll, I'm like always kind of bad on 3. So I don't know. I don't want to build nulls because I need the farm space and they don't help me on 4, so I'm just selling them. Like, I'm selling them very quickly if I'm building them, even though they wouldn't be too bad here. I need an egg sac, if you're wondering, on 4, so... Okay. We'll split the creeps there just so at least we get this egg sac like functionally using all its HP. Because these guys run in front of egg sacs, which is annoying. Just get spirit, I think. Anyway, good news is green got ahead with that send. Like everyone else on our team got put like a little bit behind. It was okay for me, I guess. But it didn't hurt green, and his lane is important to having a good spot. Alright, good news is all the eggs are doing something. So I'll be holding here. It is pretty unlikely to leak with 530. It's pretty likely to leak with 480. But you can see if the Hellraiser gets more sniped. Like if the creeps clog up in the back middle a bit more, Hellraiser runs forward, everything shoots that, then it can leak even with 530. But that the 530 leak is fairly unlikely. Right, 45 creeps. We'll see how much of this goes to King, or if they have mids or whatever. One mid question mark? Yeah, Violet. Okay. So see how much King they end up upgrading. 4-4. Yeah, safe to full push here. I'm almost holding 5, I just need one more exact. So we'll do the 7-2 variant of this build, I guess, and look to clear 7 with 7-2. Which is pretty comfortable to do, honestly. Especially when there's a lot of gold in the game like this. Alright, with 3 send. They're still doing ups like really late, so they're like very focused on saving the seal, which is totally fine, but it means we don't really need to fear a resend 5 from them at all. It's probably a Blood Orc based on the lack of AoE, rather than like Ferment, so I'll wait for my Blood Orc. Kinda sucks, I like to send it in income, but it's just not quite enough time. I think I'm like, what, 4 seconds out? Oh no. Never mind. Excellent. Happy to get that in income. Very happy. So let's see. This is a pretty safe place for another egg sac, because it's gonna work on 7 there. You normally get away with like 2 in line like this. Third one will do nothing, but this guy is normally helping, as long as you don't build further up than these. But yeah, what you do is an even split across, And you'll do an exact like here, do a couple of exacts like here, so the idea is the creeps that go to this exact, go to this one, it procs, 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 and then go back to your Hellraisers. By that time the Hellraisers have cleaned through most of the creeps. That's the idea. So you can see, we have our split. This one more creeps came to the right hand side, but like I don't care because there's not a send. It is definitely some split RNG on the send levels, but this was not a send level. Cool. Then I guess the question is, am I doing this with 7-3? With 62 legs here, I think I'm doing this with 7-3. We do have Thornmail, but like this is a lot more king, and I think we're always gonna king. Whether I'm 7-2 or 7-3, we're always gonna do some king here. Stomp, so there won't be that much time we didn't send any hermits, but I still think it's fine. Because I'll reach enough to upgrade the second Hellraiser from the king gold, and then I'll just be building like 4 more exacts, and that's just basically just a nah. So I may not actually hold 7 because I've done it this way, but I don't consider that a problem at all. There's no really about it, I don't consider it a problem. They burned all their storms, which is nice. I mean, they saved the heal, but no storms. So they're a little bit vulnerable to breaking on 7. Which means if they're thinking, means they overbuild more. Which then maybe means if we're overthinking, we like skip, because we expect they're gonna overbuild. There's like cool little layers there. I guess we can start by like waiting for a scout. We're definitely allowed to send some. Because we have good push, and yep, they did a lot of king. We have good push, we have a bit of king already. We can't send huge. We're probably allowed to send Fermat Whelp. We're definitely not allowed to send more than that. That would be my take at least. Maybe we're not even quite allowed to send that. It's all in the split. Yeah, this is a bit RNG. It's not super consistent. Yeah, I'm down. Gonna go ahead, do another attack upgrade, take my income. I need HP as well, but I think it's fine, because we need attack also. We need attack and HP. Magna turrets. Okay. Aqua and Tempest Spider. Tempest Spider. Not sure I've ever like called that out as the name of the mix. Anyway, I get 5 extracts, which is great, because that wasn't always happening. So placement is 1, 2, 3. You can do those even line if you want, but basically 4, 5. You step these exacts down, so the idea is the Hellraisers are protected up in here. You know what, we'll do these even levels. Cool, and like slightly tilted towards the right side. Yeah, this is the 2 Hellraiser variant. You can do 3 Hellraisers if you want. I like 2 Hellraisers. So you can see here's the split. Nice. We attach some sends to that side, which is really good. And then it's all about if the Hellraisers can kill this side of creeps quickly enough without getting sniped. They take damage, it's totally fine. They're not allowed to actually get killed. There you you can see that was a pretty big send. I'm 7-3 and I killed most of the creeps. 960 value, right? Like, fairly happy with it. The aggro was a little bit weird. Like, the whelp went on the wrong egg sac and then they sort of pulled early, so maybe these two egg sacs should have been a little more in the middle. But it was alright. Like, results-wise, I was kind of looking to clear, and they kind of cleared, so it's kind of fine. And I mean, I was able to do that while pushing, right? I have slow push to start with. That's one of the big weaknesses. Well, like two big weaknesses. One, it can take feed when it has trouble translating into the mid-game. Like, justifying taking feed to a mid-game. In a game like this, that's really not such a concern because it's like massive value game, at least for our team. So it doesn't matter. I'm like pushing with my team, I'm not really taking feed, I'm actually just like helping us maybe not die here, although doesn't look that great now, does it? We are alive though, so that's good. I'm probably gonna be building for 10, which is not something I intended on doing though. It's gonna be like not easy for us to live 10, I don't think. So I think it's like operation just do damage. I was not watching the heals, I was watching house. Okay, -2. So one of the nice things you can do with this build is, because the Hellraisers run in front of the egg sacs, as you'll remember, is you can deliberately, or just like, if I just push here, right? Maybe I should. Yeah, I should. I should. It's not my job to damage. I have egg sacs and Hellraisers. Come on. No matter how much of like operation deal damage on 10 it is, it's like, it's not with my line. Don't we just need you to try like more than me? I don't know. I guess these guys have good value. We're all gonna, like, we're gonna die though, just everyone's pushing. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna die on 10. Never mind, everyone decided to push, so we're gonna die on 10. Okay, cool. Fuck. I think it makes sense for me to push with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, with 9 egg sacs. Yeah, Horizons run in front. If I get lucky and they don't get focused early, I can do reasonably well here. Most of the time, yep, I like fairly hard like this. Good news is, because I've like been overbuilding, or I shouldn't say, it's not so much this game because I pushed, but if it was just a faster game and I was overbuilding with it, I can be giving like 60-70 bounty here in some games. Like leaking half the wave was 60-70 bounty. It won't be the case this game, I'll be 40-50. 30-40, 40-50. It's like just a complete guesstimate, but I happen to be right. But yeah, so you can like a lot of the wave while giving a lot of bounty on 8, which is kind of a way to like repay your team for taking feed with this role, if you did take feed, which I didn't really do this game. Didn't really take any feed. I don't know how we're gonna live 10, I really don't.
More gold is required. More gold is required. More gold is required.
Gonna ditch an exact the push, because what else am I gonna do? I'm very close to holding 9 if I'm not holding 9, so. Yeah, I don't know how we live 10, to be honest. I really don't know how we live 10. But what am I gonna do? Like build one Dark Priest and some Nulls and still not be able to kill the mouse? Like, doesn't seem overly relevant. Maybe best I can do, because the X-Ax won't proc, maybe best I can do is just not build anything, like, fast. Or at least have, like, split leaks between me and Yellow, because he'll leak a lot slower, because he's probably going to build the rest on turn. And that way, if I'm leaking fast, he's slow. If we have mids, it'll be easier for them to do damage in mid. It's like kind of the thought process. Yeah, as you can see, like I'm doing really well here because Hellraiser's good on 9, X-Ax good on 9, just like easy mid in fact, 9-10. Oh, look at that monk. Damn, that was some very nice focus. What do you want, Double Panda? Yeah. This focus was really slick. Anyway, I'm gonna bank some wood. Yeah, he's building good. It's Hydra on the turret line. Makes more sense why I overbuilt then. Warlock Hydra. Yeah, Warlock Hydra, turret, helicopter is quite a good roll. I'm just gonna bank the rest. I sent my pandas. We like very clearly need king. Not gonna worry about kinging inside of income though. What I was thinking about is, do I want to sell that exact? So that way I get 25 gold, puts me on 190 gold, and then I'll get 10 gold from the mass, and then I can push. Right? That's what I was thinking, but realistically, like, I don't get to push. Like, all my wood is going into the king. I'd have to like cancel or delay the push anyway, so it's just no point. It doesn't do anything. Because, yeah, well, it's like when, not if, but even when I got the gold to push, I wasn't allowed to push anyway, because we need the king so badly. And I assume we're just going to die here. It's Pudge, Spawn, Wolf, which is a pretty big and scary send. He's killing nothing, which is really not his fault. Killing one, which is cool. Then obviously we're killing nothing, so we're just dead as fuck. Which was really clear, so I'm surprised, like, we pushed +1 and we didn't try any damage with the roll. Was like, not good at doing damage. Like, his roll's not good at doing damage with the other stuff he has. But yeah, it was like pretty clear to me that we'd die. Like, I was thinking about damaging with my setup, which is 2 Hellraisers and 9 X-Ax. And I decided that, like, that just didn't make sense. But I don't know. I didn't expect no one else to have, like, the fear of dying on 10, I guess. Which I guess just no one else had the fear of dying on 10, which surprised me, because it was like, at least to me, it was pretty clear that it was like quite a severe risk. But yeah, we're just gonna die here, so oh well, unlucky. But to show off, like, Cow was not bad on 7. It wasn't like the most ideal egg Cow. Well, like, it was a good egg Cow as a game. Quote unquote good. Probably should do something different level 3. Don't want to be 2-0 and still leaking. But it wasn't the best game to show off the strengths of it, which is like the low value 7 hold, because it's like a big 7 send, and I pushed 7-3 instead of staying 7-2 like I'd normally do with it. Yeah, it was kind of cool to play it anyway. So yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons. You guys are legends. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.